Did you know? Sometimes the person who changes your life forever is not the one who stays, but the one who teaches you what love feels like right before it breaks you? This is not a story about perfect love. This is a story about timing, about silence, about two people who loved each other deeply but didn't know how to hold on when life started pulling them apart. This is the kind of love that feels warm while it's happening and painful for years after it ends. They met on an ordinary day. No music, no dramatic moment. Just two strangers crossing paths without knowing their lives were about to change. He noticed her laugh first. Soft, genuine, the kind of laugh that makes the world feel lighter. She noticed his calm, the way his presence made everything feel less rushed. They talked, then talked some more. Minutes turned into hours, hours into late nights. And without realizing it, they became each other's favorite part of the day. It wasn't fireworks. It wasn't obsession. It was comfort. And sometimes, comfort is the most dangerous kind of love because it makes you believe nothing could ever go wrong. They built a routine around each other. Morning messages, late night calls. Soft, "Are you home yet?" Texts. He listened when she spoke. Not just to reply, but to understand. She stayed when he struggled. Not to fix him, but to remind him he wasn't alone. They shared fears, childhood wounds, dreams they never said out loud to anyone else. For the first time in a long time, they both felt seen. And that's how love grew. Quietly, steadily, until it felt impossible to imagine life without each other. They believed this love was different, stronger, safer. They believed wrong. Love doesn't break suddenly. It breaks slowly. A missed call here, a delayed reply there, a tired voice, a forced smile. He started carrying stress he didn't know how to explain. She started feeling unimportant but didn't know how to say it. When she asked, "Are we okay?" he answered, "I'm just tired." And tired became distant. Distant became silence. Silence became pain. They were still together, but no longer connected. And the scariest part? They both felt it, but neither wanted to be the one to admit love was slipping. She tried harder, loved louder, gave more. He pulled back. Not because he stopped loving her, but because he was drowning in problems he didn't want to place on her shoulders. She felt rejected. He felt misunderstood. Two people loving each other, but in opposite directions. She cried quietly at night. He stared at the ceiling, feeling like a failure. They were hurting separately while sleeping in the same emotional space. And that's when love becomes dangerous. When it still exists but no longer feels safe. One night she finally said it. "I feel like I'm losing you, even though you're still here." He wanted to say, "I'm scared. I'm overwhelmed. I need help." But the words never came. Instead, he stayed quiet, and silence answered for him. She realized something in that moment. Love shouldn't feel like begging. Love shouldn't feel lonely. With tears in her eyes, she whispered, "I love you, but I can't keep breaking myself to save us." He watched her walk away, not because he didn't love her, but because he didn't know how to stop her. And that's how love ends sometimes. Not with shouting, not with cheating, not with hatred, but with two people standing still while life pulls them apart. They both moved on. But not really. She learned to smile again. He learned to breathe again. But every once in a while, a song, a place, a random memory would remind them of what they lost. And here's the truth. Not every love is meant to last forever. Some loves come into your life to teach you what you deserve and what you should never accept again. Sometimes the deepest love doesn't stay. It shapes you. Did you know? The love that breaks your heart is often the one that teaches you how to love yourself better next time. And maybe that was its purpose all along.